Going up to the fucking dude at the metro station who's like very clearly schizophrenic, yelling at you? Do you try to fucking convince them that like, hey man, you know, the world isn't run by fucking goblins? No? Then why the fuck would you validate a QAnon supporter, brother? They're gone. They're gone. It's too late. You're not going to be able to fucking change their minds like on that issue. Just avoid that stuff, be in their lives actively, and try to like get them to fucking slowly come back to reality. Don't debate them on the justifiable nature of the fucking BLM protest, dude.
Laid to rest this morning. This as state investigators are now saying police delayed going into the classroom because they were waiting for protective gear to arrive. Maria Villarreal has the latest.
Overnight, Uvalde School's police chief Pete Arredondo defending police actions during the horrific mass shooting at Robb Elementary School in an interview with the Texas Tribune, saying the only thing that was important to me at this time was to save as many teachers and children as possible, adding not a single responding officer ever hesitated, even for a moment, to put themselves at risk to save the children. Arredondo says he ran straight inside the school without body armor, leaving his radio behind, claiming it would slow him down, and began searching rooms before coming up.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. He was actually too heroic, dude. Brother, he was too heroic. That's why he fucking... Come on, dude. That's so funny. That is fucking awesome. Dude, this is the best one yet. So far, they've come up with like as many insane fucking counters as possible. But this one is my personal favorite. I truly love this one, dude. Incredible stuff. He said, yeah, I haven't left my donut behind, brother. You don't understand. Why is nobody rushing to suck me off, please? I did everything I could. My walkie-talkie would have slowed me down, and I entered tactically as I ran away.
Up to the room the shooter was in. Without breaching equipment, he says they tried dozens of keys before finding the correct one. Without his radio, he says he was unaware of the 911 calls coming from students inside the classroom, and nobody relayed the information to him. But this morning, more details emerging about police response.
Is there anybody inside of the building?
No, I don't think Hogs will buy this. I think like Hogs have already made up their fucking minds about like how the police failed gigantically on this one. The only turning moment on this entire situation is that like cops have notoriously responded poorly to most mass shootings, right? But in this one, it's just like so obviously bad that most of the fucking Hogs are even saying like, you know, they fucked up. On.
Sources telling ABC News that in a preliminary assessment, state investigators believe that police officers delayed entry into the school as the shooting occurred because they were waiting for protective gear.
Yeah, I did see this, by the way. Yes. Biden refused to pardon or allow a request. Like, father in prison was denied a request to attend the daughter's funeral in Uvalde and had to actually... Wait, hold on. 1 second. I'm talking to potential guests later in the day. Yeah, they basically denied a request to attend the daughter's funeral in Uvalde. He had to fucking watch it over a Zoom call. Eliana Cruz Torres was killed in the Texas school shooting. Her dad wasn't allowed to go to her funeral despite appeals from Kim Kardashian and others. No compassionate release was given to them. The choices I made, it cost me, Torres told the Houston Chronicle. I could have prevented this from happening somehow, some way as a father. I could have stopped it, somehow protected her. Yeah, he's, although, by the way, he's in prison for drug trafficking and conspiracy. 20 years in federal prison. And was already scheduled to, I mean, I guess he was scheduled to release in fucking 2033. Yep. Can't have that, dude. He might have sold drugs at the fucking funeral or something. You know what I mean? Because they're trying to make this a holiday. Ashley Babbitt Day. I love that. I'm memeing this, dude. That's hilarious. You traditionally do shots on Babbitt Day? Oh my god. That's fucking dark, dude. That's dark. Careful, Hassan, you'll stir up the patriots in this country. Yeah, this one was a good take from Uvalde too, by the way. The Uvalde superintendent says district needs to hire more, says district to hire more police so they can fucking sit around and twiddle their thumbs outside. You know what I mean? And share Rice Krispie trees with one another. Listen, brother, you don't understand. It's not enough that we had 60 cops outside doing absolutely nothing. We need more than that, brother. 60 cops is not enough. We need 100 cops outside to stop the parents from being violent. 40% of the city budget? No. We need more than that. We need 60% of the city budget.
It's a move that contradicts active shooter protocols that have been adopted by law enforcement agencies across the country. The New York Times also reporting that Chief Arredondo was one of the first officers to enter the school. According to the Times, more than a dozen of the 33 children and 3 teachers originally in the 2 classrooms remained alive during the 1 hour and 17 minutes from when the shooting began to when officers officially entered. An official telling ABC News Arredondo was overheard that day saying, "People are going to ask why we're..."
Yeah, this part is really fucking horrific. So, I mean, every part of it is horrific, but like this part is so damning. Specifically because their first inclination in like radio broadcast that you hear from the day is, oh no, they're gonna get mad at us. They literally were thinking not about the children, but about like what kind of backlash they're going to receive.
"We're taking so long."
We've continued to ask if Chief Arredondo is on leave or if he is still working for the school district, but school district officials are refusing to answer that question right now. Back here in Austin, where we are, there is a state congressional committee that is continuing to review what happened in Uvalde. They'll hear from more witnesses and have more testimony and evidence presented to them early next week, and we will continue to follow this story.